Hi, family. I am Dr. Mo, and I am your favorite colon hydrotherapist. And I am also the Director of Education and Professional Ethics and Standards for the Global Professional Association for Colon Therapy and Therapists. I want to discuss how easy it is to maintain your health. How easy it is to maintain gut health, and that health is an active daily practice. Literally, it is an active daily practice. It is not something that you do for a short window of time, like for 10 days, 21 days, 7 days, like a cleanse would be timed. Cleanses are there to support your lifestyle. But oftentimes people use cleanses to create a dramatic shift in trajectory with their health, which not always works. Most of the time it bombs because the person's immune system is not able to withstand the amount of waste that was moved from that cleanse, or they're not using the proper tools to help keep the 5 channels of elimination open while they are wanting this great shift, or they are completely unaware that this shift is even needed to be supported. So we have all of those lovely things. So what I want to share with you always is and are simple tips that you can practice every single day to maintain a level of health. That's the thing that people miss. Is like you think health is like this thing you aim for. It's not something that you aim for, it's something that you maintain. It's an ecosystem that you create within this physical vessel that you've been given. So how you move this vessel through your life experiences will dictate if you are well or not. That's what wellness is all about. Wellness is not about how long you can sit in a cold plunge. That's nervous system. That's part of it. But why challenge your body unnecessarily? You understand where I'm going with it? Like, that's an unnecessary need for your body to prove. Why would you do that? Unless you absolutely have to. And I'm going down another path. I digress from that angle. So here are some tips. Grab a pen and paper. The first thing that you can do that's free, that is extremely transformational, like that, is breathing. My personal favorite breathing exercise is fire breathing. When you inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth, then you inhale and you hold it, and you inhale and exhale rapidly in and out through your nose about 100 times, then you hold it at the top, and then you stop and rest. And you do that about 5 times. Oh my God. Talk about manifesting. I love it. But any type of breathing, you can do deep belly breathing. You can do breathing to center, breathing to slow the breath down, whatever is good for you. Go for it. So breathing out the gate, and you can do it anytime, as long as you're not operating machinery, because you got to close your eyes. So just remember that. The second is staying hydrated. Now, as a woman, and then a woman of color, we have been taught at a very early age that being ashy is not the business. But what we didn't realize was that our mothers, our grandmothers, our aunts were really telling us is that hydration is the key to longevity. If you look at your aunts, your uncles, or let's just don't do the men. We'll do the men later. But just look at the women in your family and look at their skin and look at how they've been caring for themselves. They just stay hydrated. You know, most of the time for our families, it was Vaseline, and we were lit from head all the way down to the bottom, baby, just like glistening. And I mean, I still do it to this day. I'm still glistening, but now I use castor oil, vegetable glycerin, and aloe vera gel, and I mix that together, and that's what I massage all over my body from head to toe. I haven't used Vaseline in a minute. I'm not saying that Vaseline doesn't work. I'm not going to have that conversation with Vaseline because I've seen what Vaseline can do in my own family. I've seen what Vaseline can do when it comes to healing. I've seen what Vaseline can do for other cultures. I've seen it in a healing space. Vaseline is not something to be sleeping on. So if that's your thing, go for it. The third thing that I would like to share with you is to keep your body healthy, to stay healthy, for longevity, is movement. It really, really baffles me how people think that they can be healthy and they don't move their body. And so people always ask me, like, Mo, like, how do you stay so, whatever, like, how, you're looking pretty together. And I said, well, the first half of my life, I was a hardcore dancer. I was in a professional company for years, for the first part of my life. And then after that, I just kept up, our routines. I do some kettlebells, and I just keep moving. I'm on a trampoline. I have a weighted hula hoop. I move. I'm up and down stairs. I stand on my vibration unit. I was like, what do you do? They were like, I don't do none of that. Wait a minute. You don't do no movement at all. Like, not even just circling your hands around, not even just throwing some weights back and forth like that. You don't do nothing? Do you want to do something? You got to move your body. Lymph only moves when you move. So if you are not moving, most likely you have an abundance of lymph fluid and waste sitting in your 5 channels of elimination, which are your colon, your kidneys, your lungs, your skin. The 5th for women is our uterus. The 5th for men is their prostate. So if you're having any issues with those areas, most likely you need to move some lymph. We're on number 5. I really, 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 really love this herb. Actually, it's 2. You know what? It's 3. I have 10, but let me just give you my top 3 herbs that you need to have if you just want to maintain health, right? And you can take these every day, all day long for the rest of your life. Black seed oil, dandelion root in any shape, form. You can do dandelion root tea, the powder, the capsule. It don't matter. The flower, you can eat it. It don't matter. Just take dandelion root. And then CKLS. That is an herbal laxative from one of my amazing mentors and teachers of New Body Products in Compton. Those are the 3 that I do not waver from. Those are the 3 that travel with me. Those are the 3 that are normally gifted to people that I love. When I give gifts of wellness to increase your longevity. So people get herbs from me. They get instructions from me. They get protocols for life from me. That's what they get. Or they get a massage, or they get a full body steam, or they get a colonic. But that's what I will always give people. If I had to leave this planet and go to another planet and take a gift to them, those are the 3 herbs I would take. And I would be like, yo, let me turn you on to this. I don't know if y'all got this over here, but let me introduce you to it. So those are the 3. And let me see. Is there one more tip? No, I think that was 5. I want to stick with 5. So I hope this helps. Health is a practice. These are the things that you can do every single day for the rest of your life. Massaging your body with a mixture of castor oil, vegetable glycerin, and aloe vera gel, and just taking the time to massage yourself from head to toe. Like, there's a science to that. There's something that happens to your chemistry when you do that. There's something that happens to your skin when you do that. Like, things just change, right? Soaking your feet in warm water and magnesium oil. I do that all the time. I love it. And it knocks me out at night. Like, if I'm really like, and I can't come down, I'll soak my feet and I'll put some magnesium oil in it. And I'm knocked out. You can also put hydrogen peroxide in your foot bath. And that would oxygenate your body and just calm your nervous system down. You can do these things every single day for your body. Now imagine if you were doing this every single day for the next 30 days, how would you be? How would your nervous system change? How would your tone and your voice change? How would you show up if you were rested and hydrated and you don't need nothing? Like, when was the last time you showed up and you didn't need anything and you actually could give from a place of abundance to people all day? When was the last time you were able to do that? You can't do those things if you are not caring for yourself like this. This is what I'm talking about self-care, about self-mastery. Yes, getting your nails done is good. I get my nails done too. However, I can also go within and speak highly of myself like that and mean it. Most people can't because they don't practice talking to themselves in a loving tone. That's wellness. This is just an extension, right? This is just how your expression of love is seen and displayed and demonstrated, but it's not the work. People confuse that with the work. That ain't the work, baby. A monkey can put on nails. Okay? Let's just the truth be told. It's interesting when you start caring for yourself at this level. You know, a client said to me the other day, I was talking to her, and I think we had been in conversation for maybe like 10 minutes. And she kept doing me like tilting her head and looking at me like, why is she doing that? And in my head, I didn't know why she was looking at me like that. And so she said, Mo, I'm going to stop you for a second. And I'm like, yeah, what? She was like, you are making me go to sleep. She said, you have rubbed your chest. She's like, you've rubbed your belly. She's like, you've hugged yourself about 20,000 times since you've been in front of me talking. She said, it's so soothing. She was like, rock me, rock me. And she was like, what is this? And I said, that comes from self-soothing, talking to yourself in a loving manner. She was like, I love it. She was like, it just looks like you just care for yourself. She was like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. She was just like, I've never seen it. But she said, it looks like it works for you. She was like, it's working for me and you're not even doing it to me. So what I'm saying is this. You can care for yourself at every angle, okay, loves? So go out there, implement these strategies. Let me know in the comments how it's working for you or how you've altered it for your nervous system to be peaceful and gentle and abundant. All right, loves? So go out and stay magical. My name is Dr. Mo, and you can reach me at Moya, MOYA, bodycare.com.